Hello, this is a great way to review for your multiplication test on Monday. For that check-in, which is show what you know, it would be a good idea to know a 3 by 1 multiplication problem. When we are looking at a 3 by 1 multiplication problem, you will take the bottom number, which would be the 4 here, and you're going to multiply it by 386. The way you do that is 4 times 6 is 24. You place the 4 and carry the 2. Please keep in mind that on the test I will allow you to use a multiplication chart, but it's always a good idea to have those facts memorized. So you should constantly be going over those multiplication facts right now because it will help so much for division, which is coming next. 4 times 8 is 32 plus 2 is 34. 4 times 3 is 12 plus 3 is 15. 1,554. Why did I not carry the 1? Because there is not another number up here. It's just 386, so there's not another number to carry to. Now I want to double check my answer. Keep in mind on the test you will not have to do the area model. However, it is a good way to double check yourself. Expanded form. If you have any questions about this, please come see me. 300 times 4, 3 times 4 is 12, add the 2 zeros. 4 times 80, 4 times 8 is 32, and that's 0. 4 times 6 is 24. Now, of course, you're not really adding zeros. What's happening there is 4 times 0 is 0, 4 times 0 is 0, 4 times 3 is 12. Then I'm going to add them all up, making sure that I line them up nicely. And look at that, they both match, so I am A-OK. Another one that we would be seeing on the test would be a 4 by 1. Try this yourself as well, by the way. You might want to pause the video, try to see if you can get the answer, and then start watching the video again and double check yourself. Khan Academy is always a good way to be practicing as well. 3 times 5 is 15. Carry that 1. 3 times 6 is 18, plus 1 is 19. Carry that 1. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. I want to go ahead and double check myself, especially since I'm doing it on the video here for the first time. 1,460 and 5. I can add the addition signs in the area model, but they are not necessary. And here is that 3. I just like them because that's how I write expanded form. So 1,000 times 3 is 3,000. 3 times 400 is 1,200. 3 times 60 is 180. And 3 times 5 is 15. Making sure to line up those numbers perfectly. Same answer, so I am good. Moving on now to 2 by 2. Two by 2 problems. All right. So for this, if I am struggling and I always forget where to start, I am going to cover that 3, the little sticky note. You can do this on the test. You can do it any time. For some of us, we've already got this. Don't cover it up. Just remember the method. But if you're struggling, definitely cover it up. Don't be afraid of using some manipulatives to continue your learning. 6 times 4. So this is what we've done. We just did something very similar. 54 times 6. Because I took out that 3. So 6 times 4 is 24. Carry that 2. 6 times 5 is 30. Plus 2 is 32. I'm finished with the 6, finished with the 2. Take out that 3. I'm going to place it over here because I might use it again. All right, since I crossed out the 6 and the 2, it's out of here, and I place a 0. What's really happening is we're multiplying by 30 plus 6. We already hit that 6. Now we're multiplying by 30, and that's that 0 right there. You do not have to know that, but that is that background knowledge that I keep going over with you again and again. Now we're going to do the exact same thing, except we're going to work with the 3. So 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 1 is 16. And then we add. Let me double check myself. So what's happening is we're multiplying next to each other right here. And again, be careful. If 6 times 5 is 30, make sure you add on that extra 0 and multiply again. Then we're going to add them up. You got the same answer, so I'm sitting pretty. All right, the last one that we're going to look at in this video. A 3 by 2. All right. So I'm going to be using my manipulative here, my little sticky note. 6 times 2 is 12. Place that 1. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Keep in mind, all I'm doing is just adding one more digit. So it just makes it a little bit longer, but there's nothing extra going on. We just did 386 times 4. This is 346 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. I'm crossing out the 2 and the 1, and I'm placing my 0. 2 times 6 is 12. Oh, yes, 12, excuse me. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. 3 times 2 is 6. And now we're going to add this together. Okay, could I do base area model if I really wanted to? Yes, you can, but in this case, it is going to be very long. So what I'm going to choose to do to double check myself is I'm going to rework the problem one more time and make sure I'm okay. All right, I got the exact same thing on both, so I know I'm pretty good. Just gonna double check that addition. And I'm great. So now let's look at some for you to be working on. While you're at home, try this. This would be great practice. If you work on these and bring them in, I'll give you 1 Math Cow ticket for each problem you get correct. You might want to double check your answers. Best of luck.